Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness Tristan here, and today I'm bringing you guys a commentary about the worst job ever. That is being a shift manager at McDonald's. Now, I know this is kind of an exaggeration. There are a lot worse jobs out there in the world, but I'm going to be telling you guys about the shit I've been dealing with for the past little while, but it's been heavily exaggerated this past week and everything like that. I've ranted about it on Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter at GhostSickness. There's a link in the description below. You guys will find me right away. I'm the only at GhostSickness. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to tell you about the things I hate about working and doing what I do at McDonald's. So I'm a shift manager at McDonald's, and no, I'm not an official representation of the McDonald's Corporation or anything like that. I have to say that apparently. But anyway, yeah, I just want to talk about some bullshit that I have to deal with at work that you really shouldn't have to be put through for a crummy wage. Now, no, I do not make minimum wage. An Oregon minimum wage is a lot. It's $2 higher than federal minimum wage. It's $9.25 instead of $7.25. So it's pretty good. But I make over a dollar over that, and then even more so. But it's really, the money's not that big of a deal. But the problem is the actual job itself, being there, from fucking 9 to 5. Because now I work full time, and that's 40 to 50 hours a week. I'm pulling overtime, pulling mad hours. It's crazy, man. But it's definitely worth the money. But oh my fucking god, does it kill me inside? So I can't wait to get a new job and put in my 2-week notice, and then be like, all right, good. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Because it's so much shit, and I've dealt with it for far too long. And I'm gonna be telling you guys about that today. So one of the first things I hate, and one of the main things I hate, because it really kills me no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm managing the shift or whether I'm just helping out or doing whatever, because, I'm a shift manager, but I don't always manage the shift, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of one of the star employees and one of the people. I still make my same hourly wage, whether I'm managing the shift or not, but I'm, in a position or I'm actually running the shift, so know the difference between those. But is being understaffed. Now, this is a really, really, really common problem at McDonald's, the franchise and the corporation, because it's such an awful job, and the way they function as a franchise and the way they function as a business just absolutely falls apart when it comes to being understaffed. There's way too many easy ways to get out of going to your shift that it's absolutely ridiculous. And so they're so desperate and everything like that they're just understaffed all the time. And it's not that, oh yeah, you just need to hire new people. It's like, no, the people that you already hire, the people that are good, don't have them only working part-time. Have them working full-time, if they can, and if that's in their availability or whatever. Give them as many hours as possible, except for like 60 hours a week and stuff like that. I mean, trust me, they try, but no. So when it comes to being understaffed, you have to pull other people's weight. So let's say 2 of your people don't show up. Like this happened yesterday, and we were down people all day long, and just people kept calling in, and calling in basically means, oh, sorry, I'm sick, I can't make it, or whatever. No, I won't be able to make it to my shift today. It's a family emergency, and they just can't make it into their shifts. And we get so many call-ins that it's literally, they cannot be all true. Does that make sense? Like, you get so many call-ins that there's no fucking way that this many people have been sick this frequently in this short amount of time. It's just no fucking way. And so you're always pulling other people's weight, doing other people's jobs, doing 200% of the work that you signed up to do, the work that you get paid to do. And yes, I don't make minimum wage, but fuck, man, it's insane. I have to, bust my ass all day long because these people are like, oh, you know what? I had plans with a friend, so I'm sick, I'm calling in, and we're just like making jokes and shit about it. Because to call in at McDonald's, you only need to give slightly over 4 hours notice. Now, 4 hours is not a lot of time. Let's say you work at fucking like 9 a.m. Oh, you call at 4:30 a.m., you're fucking golden. Oh, you don't have to work that fucking 9-hour, 10-hour, whatever hour shift, or even if it's only a 4-hour shift. It fucks us over. And the real problem comes to people, the opening shifts, right? The morning shifts, because we close at night and then we open at like fucking 4:30 a.m. It's bullshit. They're only closed for like 4 hours at a time, 4.5 hours at a time. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then, the nightly crew has to clean, and then the morning crew has to stock. And so if the morning crew, people in the morning crew, which are the most common people who call in, don't show up, then you have to pull all their weight because the morning shit doesn't get done. And then lunch, you just get fucked in the ass because customers come in and they come in. And oh my God, during the summertime, it's so much more busy than otherwise. And all these fucking teenagers and stuff have availabilities from like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Monday through Thursday. Thursday, and that's all they can work. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Is that a job at all? Or do you want any hours at all? Like, what's the point of having a job if you're not actually going to work as many hours as possible or do what you want and actually earn decent paychecks? Oh, sweet, $200 every 2 weeks. That's so awesome. It's like, no, don't you want to fucking rake it in? Now, obviously, don't dedicate your life to this company. Don't work here all the fucking time. I restrict myself. It's like, no, dude, I can't be there all the time. I can't do this bullshit all the time. I can't deal with it 7 days a week, you know? I can only handle so much, but fuck, man. Because I'm already working as much as possible, and it kills me on the inside when I have to do all this shit on a daily basis. So when it comes to being understaffed, that is the worst possible thing at McDonald's. It makes you do so much more work, and it just screws you, and customers get pissed because their food isn't getting out on time, because the more employees you have, the smoother things are going to go. Think of an assembly line, right? And if fucking Bob keeps calling in sick because he's sick, you know, whatever, and you have to do his job and your job, it's bullshit because you don't get paid anymore. You don't get any commission. You don't get anything. Except for your decent hourly rate, whether you're pulling their job or not. And it sucks. It just absolutely sucks. So the other thing is working with noobs all the fucking time, okay? So when it comes to McDonald's, obviously we have a huge turnover rate because it is a shitty job for the most part. Now, obviously, the people I work for and the people I work with are not the worst. They're really not horrible, but dude, just the job in general, like if you were just fucking by and large working at McDonald's, really not the best idea. So you're working with noobs a whole bunch of the time, right? You know, I'm a shift manager. I've been there fucking 4 years. 4 years too long. God, 4 years. And it says all of my high school career and just way too long. So, you know, I started as a noob, totally. I totally get it. For the first month or two, you're going to be a little rusty on things, and you're not really going to know what's up. But, dude, there are people who've been working here a year, and they fuck up more than the new employees. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you stupid? Like, it's just, oh, my God. It's not that hard. It's like an assembly line. You have one job, and if you call into that job, fuck you, you know, because the amount of times I've called in last year are fucking zero, okay? Because not only did I not really get sick, but I just fucking pulled my own weight and did my job. It's really not that hard, and I didn't want to fuck everybody over just because, oh, I really wasn't feeling the best today, or oh, I had a hangover. You know, what the fuck ever, dude? I'm not that kind of guy. It's just, it's so dumb, and you always have to work with noobs, and whether they're new employees or whether they just suck ass, you have to work with them, and especially me being a manager, I get scheduled with all of them, and so it's like, I can't train you at the same time as pulling 3 other people's weight, and at the same time as trying to get customers' orders out on time, because, you know, we try to get orders out as low as possible, and it sucks, dude. Oh my God, working with noobs is awful, man, because I only get scheduled with them, and they're not being trained properly by proper, you know, crew trainers and people with experience. They're being trained by the other crew. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have crew trained crew. You have fucking crew trainers or management or area management trained crew. People above the crew train the crew. It's just, it doesn't make any sense, dude. And so we're absolutely getting screwed every day with noobs and everything like that. People leaving. And they should just be given more hours to less people. I mean, it's really not that hard, and especially reliable people who don't call in every 3 days because they can get away with it. Now, people calling in sick just because they had plans. I touched on this earlier, but like I said, you only have to give 4 hours notice. So, I mean, if you wake up one day and you're like, oh, I don't really want to go to work today. I only want to hang out with my friends. Oh, I'm sick. I'm calling in. And that's not your fucking problem. That's it. That's all you have to say. Or, oh, I had a family emergency. I can't make it in. And people use that bullshit excuse all the time. And like, legitimately, you know when they're having a legitimate family excuse, when they're like, oh my God, you know, my mom's in the hospital, whatever, I really gotta go. You can definitely tell the difference between people who are being legitimate and people who are just lying to your fucking face. But we have a policy where we have to just believe everything they say and just listen to it. And okay, yeah, I totally understand. And you take as much time off as you need and you do whatever. And it fucks us all day, every day. And it just... Oh, reliability issues are also the thing. So reliability is not only calling in sick when you're not actually sick or whatever. Like, you should only be allowed like a few call-in sick days a year. And I'm pretty sure most businesses have a policy on this. Hey, it's like, look, if you call in more than 3 times in 3 months, you're fucking fired. Like, literally, oh my God. I wanted to title this video, You're Fired, because I'll get into a little rant at the end of this video. Stuff I've been talking to my coworkers about and just stuff like that. So, reliability issues. People are always late. They're just late all the time. They're just like, oh, it's totally fine. I mean, it's just a job or anything. I can totally be late. I can totally not show up to my shift. I can call in and they're like, oh, I'll be there in a few hours, whatever. It's like, oh, sorry, something came up. And everything like that. It's like, there is really no excuse for being late all the fucking time, okay? Like maybe that once in a blue moon, like fuck, my car broke down, or something like that. But if you try to call in and you're like, oh my god, I'm late, I'm gonna be like, no, you're fucking late. Like that's a write up. Is when you like write up employees for being late and stuff like that. Something I can do, but I need to do it more often because I'm tired of dealing with this bullshit. I still have to write a girl up for being late because I dealt with that yesterday. It was such fucking shit. So basically what it all sums up down to, or I'm going to talk about one more thing and I'm going to talk about the last thing because it's a pretty interesting point, and I'm going to talk about the you're fired thing, is the way the company runs itself, all the policies and everything like that. They put all the pressure on management. Basically, we have to babysit kids all day long, immature little kids, little minors, whatever. And I'm not that much older. I'm only 18. But dude, I have to tell adults how to do their fucking jobs, and people who like backtalk to me and stuff like that, I'm like, no, I'm gonna put you right back in your place. You know, I'm not the worst person at work, but I'm a fucking asshole because we're there for one reason only. That is to get our fucking jobs done. You get paid your wage to get your job done. This is a job. This is not a, oh, just come here and socialize and have a great time. And trust me, I try to have as fun of a time at work as I can. But when I get fucked all day long without lube by this franchise and how it's run and stuff like that, I just like, oh my god, I cannot do it, and it kills me, dude. So people ask me why I'm still working there. Is because I need to get another job full time. And really, why I started at McDonald's, I was 14 years old. There was only two jobs that could hire: a car washing place and McDonald's. And I'm not a girl to work at that car washing place, so it was McDonald's. It is. So I called them and I finally got the job. And I've tried to leave. I tried to leave 2 years ago and stuff like that. And I'm trying to leave now, and I'm applying for several jobs. So trust me, I don't want you guys to be like, oh my god, this is all your fault. Whatever, you decided to work there and you're stuck there and everything like that. I'm like, but the conditions could still be better, right? I'm doing my best. I'm pulling more than my own weight all of the time. And I don't get really any credit for it and stuff like that. Not that credit's important. I just want help, man. I just want people to realize that you can't fuck me all day. It's like, please, man, I'm making way less than a hooker, man. I started working on the corner or something. Maybe I'd make a decent wage, but oh my god. And so the company puts all the pressure on management. Oh, somebody called in sick for the shift. That's your problem. That's not their problem. Oh, somebody can't work. Oh, that's your problem. That's not their problem. You just have to pull all the weight, and everything is on you. Your time, how quickly you get orders out and stuff like that, your customer satisfaction, the cleanliness of the store, no matter how short-staffed you are. It's like they expect you to do a million things. They want their cake and they want to eat it too, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. They're changing policies and food and everything like that every 6 weeks, and it's impossible to keep up with because they demand lower and lower times, but they keep changing the menu and adding more complex items and stuff like that to make that literally impossible. So with it giving you less and less employees during busier and busier hours. So it's absolutely ridiculous. Profits are through the roof every single day, and we still keep having less and less people working. And so it's just absolutely ridiculous. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is people there can get away with murder. And now, literally, this is a thought I have expressed several times at my job, and it's people who I work with get away with murder. We are so desperate with our employment situation. We have a lot of employees, but we don't have enough. We still don't have enough, like, reliable full-time employees, and we're trying to hire people full-time, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're not hiring people full-time, and it doesn't make any sense, okay? So have less people work more hours and more reliable people than having fucking like 70 people, not 70, we only have like 35 or 40 employees or some shit, who can only work like 2 to 4 hour shifts on Wednesdays and Thursdays only. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What's the point of you working here? Why are you even employed? Because I'm pulling fucking, 9-10 hour days, 5-6 days a week, and it sucks, man. It does. And so today's my day off, and so I'm ranting to you guys, and I'm just trying to enjoy and relax because work really stresses me out. Just idiots. I deal with morons all day long. People just don't know how to do one task. It's like you have one job. It's not that hard. I tell you to do one job and you fuck everything else up, and it doesn't make any sense. So people can get away with murder, man. They can be late. They can call in. They can do whatever fuck they want, basically. They can backtalk. They can do whatever. And no matter how many times you write them up, they will never get fired. They just won't get fired, dude. I don't know the last time she's fired somebody, but it's ridiculous. I mean, we have like 4 people walk out in the last like couple weeks or so. And one of my friends actually, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? What are you doing to cause people to walk out? Like, you must, oh, dude, no. What are you doing wrong? And so you know exactly who you are. But it's just, fucking people get away with murder at my job, dude. It's not fair. It's like, if I were to do this shit, I would get fired. I would get straight up fired. And, if I were my boss, if I were the business owner or the business operator, or, you know, if I had my boss's job, I would literally be like, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, and you, how much can you work? Because you're going to get more hours, you're full-time, you know, if that works for you and stuff like that. I would fire the fuck out of so many employees there because they're just awful. They're unreliable. You know, we have this one girl who your first couple days, she totally blew off all the health code. Like, she had piercings and shit, she had earrings in, she had fucking painted nails, and all this other stuff. We work at a food restaurant, so dude, I'm not even allowed to have facial hair. This little tiny bit of fuzz that I got going on, nope, can't have it, gotta shave it before tomorrow. It's just, it sucks, right? And so this girl comes in violating like 7 health codes in one day, like her first day after orientation, and we had to send her home because of it multiple days in a row. So on top of that, every time she came in, and even more so, she's been late, and she's called into shifts and everything like that. And you want to know what? She still works there. And if I were the boss, you're fired. It would just be that simple. Just be, you're fired. I wouldn't even be like, oh, sorry, we're gonna have to let you go. I'd be like, nope, you're fired. Get the fuck out of my office. Like, bye. It would just not even be a question. It'd be second nature for me. I cannot wait to own my own business because I'm gonna keep people to a legitimate standard. It's not that hard. The point of having a job and the point of working all this time is to go to your shifts on time. The point of having a job is to teach you this discipline. Like, oh shit, you gotta be there by 8. Doesn't mean, oh, 8:15, 8, whatever. That doesn't matter. People don't get fired. People quit. People walk out. People do whatever, but they don't get fired. And it's just the dumbest shit. And I have to deal with it all day long. And bottom line, it's on me. Everything's on me. It's like, oh, well, you know, you didn't do this. You didn't get this done. I'm like, you think I fucking could? I'm running with 3 people feeding hundreds of customers, and you're expecting me to get this cleaning task done, this, stock this and that, and cover this shift and do this, whatever. I'm like, I can't pull all that weight. I can't fucking do it. And I don't even get paid an extra fee for babysitting all these fucking kids who are like, oh my God, I can't do it. I feel like I'm sick. I'm going home. It's like all this other shit. I'm like, you're fine. Just work 9 to 5. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a fucking just whatever. It's just, oh my God, it's so dumb. And yeah, I signed up for it. Yeah, that's management or whatever, but it's way worse different periods of a time. And, you know, it'd be so satisfying just to put in my 2 weeks, but because, you know, I could afford my bills and stuff like that, but through YouTube income. But no, it's just, I want another job full time because I'm making the money I'm making now. I really like my boss, but it's just the way the company as a whole is run, it fucking sucks, dude. It really does. And it really pisses me off. It really gets to me. And so I had to rant about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because it's a little bit of an update, a little bit of insight to what I deal with from fucking, you know, 8-9 hours a day, 5 days a week, where I'm at, what I'm doing. And I wish I had more time for you guys and wish I was less stressed out. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for a new job. That's a whole separate video, but I really hope I can land something. All I really need is an interview, and I'll fucking nail that job. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this rant. Please let me know what you thought about it. If you made it to this part of the video, comment, you know, people can get away with murder. Just comment that in the comment section below, and, you know, if you've dealt with shit like this before. But it's just their policies are too lenient, and people can call in without notice as many times as they fucking want, you know, get their shift covered if they have plans or if they're actually sick or whatever. And so, I mean, if you're actually sick, I totally get it. I mean, maybe you're sick a few times a year, but people are not sick this often, this much, this amount of time, and if they are, they're probably still okay to work. And, you know, obviously you have fucking bronchitis or the Black Plague, then obviously you're gonna want to call in, or a fever or something. But most of the time these people have a cough and they'll call in, and it's absolute shit. It's just dumb. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit 600 likes. I love you guys. Stay sexy, and people really can get away with murder. Bye.